Virat would much prefer the ball to be up in his half. If he's looking for a boundary to go down the ground, go leg side, over the wicket, he's so good through there, even up over cover. But they're not giving him that length. They're back of the length, into the wicket, making him play the pull shot or the hook shot where they've got protection. It's excellent bowling.
Wide single. What they've done well is they've not given any rhythm to the batsman. Mixing these legs. So even Virat Kohli, who's been there for 34 balls, I'm sure what's coming up for him to premeditate, pre-plan. He's very happy with this. Going to enter the fielders in the outfield.
Well, they have all 6 wides. I think they both run extra over so far. But the legs that they go to get them back, they'll try and pitch it a lot further up to Livingston, a little bit on the shorter side. Because Kohli doesn't play the scoop shot.
That's up in the air. And it's a good catch. Again, the plan executed to perfection. It was short to Virat Kohli. Wanting him to go square, this time he spooned it up in the air, but this was an excellent catch.
It is an excellent catch, but it's also a terrific delivery. The short ball has to be outside the off stump, around the off stump, around the backhands to the right shoulder. Look at that, outside the off stump. And therefore he wasn't able to control it. Goes right up in the area, put on a fair distance. This is a magnificent catch. Terrific catch, never easy. But once again, what the Punjab teams are showing, their fielders are showing, is that great intent. Gone for 43, the score of 131 for 4.
इंडिया का हर दूसरा कहता है Crazy deals on Tata New Playoff Sale, 29th May to 3rd June, up to 70% off.
Fine, I want more.
More new coins, more bank discounts. अब more से भी more मिलेगा. Tata New, download now.
I love you, baby.
Never too far, that may do. गाँव को नगर, नगर को महानगर बनते देखा है। हाँ, पिछले 60 सालों में मैंने देश को बनते देखा है। कमला 60 सालों से अनोखा स्वाद। मेरा वोल्टा स्मार्ट एयर एसी ये सुपर साइलेंट चलता और इसका स्लीप मोड बॉडी के नीड के अकॉर्डिंग रूम ठंडा रखता है। सो स्मार्ट, शोर कम, काम ज्यादा। वोल्टास एयर कंडीशनर्स।
I beg your pardon, no more Zad. Final ball and not a good over this because excellent over, excellent mix-ups. 7 of it, 132 for 4.
आपसे सीखकर म्यूचुअल फंड में एसआईपी भी शुरू की थी, लेकिन कभी कभी अपडेट देखकर मेरा मन भटकने लगता है। अपने मन को बोल, म्यूचुअल फंड्स टिके रहने का गेम है। दूर की सोचेगा और डटे रहेगा तो तू भी अपने सपनों के पास पहुंच सकता है। फिर आपके तरह
नियमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
अगले साल भी
उसके अगले साल मतलब आप हमेशा क्रिकेट खेलोगे?
क्रिकेट वो तो एनवाईकी की टाइलेडसिप की बात कर रहा हूँ। इंडिया का नंबर 1 टाइलेडसिप।
ऐसे नहीं चाहिए। सुन, मुथूट फिनकॉर्प से आज ही गोल मिल गए तो फिर मुझे क्यों बुलाया? कोई और हेल्प चाहिए?
70 डिशेस पेल पर लो।
फैंस से फेवर लो पर लोन मुथूट फिनकॉर्प बस एक मिस्ड कॉल।
Their target.
Lines were absolutely brilliant. Set plans, there's absolutely no doubt about that. Very different to certain batters. Here's a look at Virat Kohli against pace tonight. Have a look at those deliveries. Back of the length consistently. Very much a set plan, like they did to a lot of the Mumbai Indian batsmen the other night. They want him to hit square. He's a lot more comfortable hitting off the front foot, over the bowler's head, over mid-on. They said you've got to take the pull shot on and the hook shot on if you want to find the boundary. Worked in their favour, and they get the big wicket from Virat Kohli.
I can see all the bowlers are doing the same thing, mixing it up.
Well, I have to say, this is very much an Australian plan. So in Australian conditions, you see it in our BBL tournament all the time. You've got bigger square boundaries rather than down the ground is shorter. And you've got point coach, James Hope's bowling coach, Brad Haddon fielding coach or assistant coach. 3 Australian coaches in that dugout. Plus Stoinis, plus Josh Inglis. These guys bowl like this regularly in Australian conditions. Like I say, it was a set plan against Mumbai and it worked. It's a set plan here tonight and I think it's working.
Barring Adelaide, most of those grounds are square boundaries are much bigger. Practice straight boundaries that are shorter.
Top edge. Chance splits the keeper. Yes, you need a bit of luck. Very good bouncing from Ashti. Nicely bowled. And you can see off the glove it goes just over the wicketkeeper's head. Josh English. The timing of the jump is important, but it's not easy for the wicketkeeper to move to his left to the leg side and then get removed. Yes, they are.
It was nicely bowled. Had to be a couple of inches taller.
Oh, that's beautiful. Very powerful. Absolute masterpiece.
He was so disruptive in RCB's last rounding. And this is smart batting. Again, you know the lengths you're going to get. Give yourself some room, free up the offside as well. You can go up and over the keeper, or you can do this. Get it up and over, beat that man at deep point, find that boundary.
And struck really high. Here's a man square with no chance whatsoever. Just a little bit of momentum shift with a couple of boundaries, cannot be over. 50 balls to go. Switch a patient strike. Sixes in the inning, so we know he can clear fences. He could do with those 6 tonight. Propel RCB past 200. Good. 1-2. They get 13 off the over. After 16, 145. Football.
For long-term investors. For short-term investors. Angel One for everyone. Like 3 crore Indians, you start investing too.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
4 साल की मेहनत 800 से ज़्यादा टेस्ट ड्राइव लग रहा था राइट में आओ गया इतनी नहीं और आगे दिया तो आगे टेक्स
Get tailor-made presentations in seconds with Magic Design.
Where are the pairs at?
Canva, दिल से डिजाइन
I want to empower Bharat with quality education.
Awesome. Full power.
Razor Pay, backing founders like their best friend.
मेरा वोल्टा स्मार्ट एयर एसी ये सुपर साइलेंट चलता है और इसका स्लीप मोड बॉडी के नीड के अकॉर्डिंग रूम ठंडा रखता है। सो स्मार्ट, शोर कम, काम ज्यादा। वोल्टास एयर कंडीशनर्स।
Brilliant. Jiten Sharma has hit a six. So fine on the onside. Wow. Could he be the savior here for RCB's innings to get in and over at that 200 mark? He was unbelievable, as the boys just mentioned before, in luck now. Big run chase was on there and he took them home. Can he do it again in the finals?
Yeah, that is right out of the book, which is used in gully cricket in India. Narrow streets, if you can get something like that, play a shot like that, that's exactly what he has done.
What's the follow-up? The follow-up is away. I'll tell you, of all the players on current form, of all the players, the most dangerous RCB batter at the moment is probably Jiten Sharma. There's no point him sitting in the dugout, he might as well come out and bat. I don't want to review the white ball.
White's given the hit one was 1 metre and 4, and delivery was 2.20. Madden will be there to confirm your wide here on the screen.
They've done a lot of things right today. The Punjab Kings, but that was just a review donated. Now straight down, this is brilliant batting. 180 degrees in the other direction. He's a round the wicket player, this man.
Suddenly, we have a game. Jiten Sharma. He is just starting to inch a little closer to that big score that's required in a final. That's a wonderful shot. We've seen great skill and example both ends of the ground.
And suddenly the RCB fans have also found their voice. They were pretty quiet, pretty muted the last few overs. This is the injection they needed.
13 of this over. Better ball.
They needed 10 minutes innings of substance. That's what he's given them so far. That was just unbelievable.
शायद में 5 6 उसके बाद
Gets them to 197. Michael Clark has been saying 200 maybe not enough on a surface like this. You wait and watch. 13 runs and over gets them to 2 or 4.
That's not right too. Give a look at the square leg umpire. He's called it right. Now you can't review that again. You've already got one. And see what the arrival of Jitesh has done to the bowler. Sunny, the line is awry. We bowled 3 excellent overs. It just seemed to be on the road to nowhere for a while, RCB, not now.
Well, it's also the example between Ditish Sharma and Len Livingston's form as well. Ditish Sharma probably would have planted that somewhere in the backdrop. I love that analogy you had before about gully cricket. That really hits my heart, that spot, because kids around India now watching this, and the very first thing they're going to do is go out to the streets and play.
Now Liam Livingston is in. RCB have come to this final. 21 of this over and a couple of balls left. They're going after Kyle Jamieson.
He's been pretty predictable. This tall, big man. Hasn't hit the lengths he would have wanted. Hard lengths is what he needs sometimes. He's trying to dig it into the surface. This one just sitting up. The previous one too high. This one too low. And it's been pumped.
Yes, indeed. And it's the RCB who have been red hot in these last couple of overs. 35-13.
चार्जिंग लावलं नुसतं ठेवलं
मी ठेवलंय जरा थांब ना बाबा कशाला
He's finishing the over, Jameson, I'm sure. He's bowled another wide. He's a bit all over the place now.
कॅप्टन
Just shows you attack a good bowler, and even he can bowl right.
He's just trying to get out of this over, isn't he? He's trying to find a shortcut around, trying to bowl this ball anywhere near the hitting arc of Liam Livingston and bringing him to life. A living Livingston and a Ditish Sharma is trouble with a capital T here for Punjab.
36 of 14. Suddenly 14 and overs looking 2 on 3. 15 and over 220.
How close? He's just looking back. Livingston.
Jitesh is taken and said yes, and Livingston takes the review. The only thing that could save him is his drifting down lane.
Players in for Abu Dhabi, first decision is out. Split screen. Fun positive. No bad ball, you got a full trick in the label. Richardson is out. Take the line. Look at the full button. If he's back on screen, Richardson's out.
The camera had gone off. It was umpire's call. A wicket just what needed, but guess what? Who's coming into that? Romario Shepherd. 25-167 for 5.
मैच की पहले गेंद और घुमा दिया ब्रेस की आंख बॉल की जगह बैक बाउंड्री की तरफ जाता हुआ और ये ठुकी गाड़ी गिरा बंटी टूटा टीवी
बजा क्योंकि सबने अच्छा किया इंश्योरेंस लिया
XUV
3 for 47 now. Jamieson, can he salvage this over? Drives. They'll take a single. 168 for 23 at the range.
आता ठेवते मोबाईल इथे दिले वॉच टाइम तरी वाढवून यूट्यूब करून दे उद्या वॉच टाइम बी करून ऐसा ही है ना चैनल में
प्रतिभूति बाजार में निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के आधीन है निवेश करने से पहले सभी संबंधित दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें 2 मिनट में यहाँ के लिए न्यू कार जो भी आपके 10% न्यू कॉइंस और खाता
I want more.
ये वीकेंड आपके या पाउडर स्टोर में भी यूज कर सकते हैं।
More for you every time you need.
और हम भी जिंदगी
Romario Shepherd. Holmes on straight up. Michael in no man's land. No, he gets there and he puts it down. Romario lives to fight another day. The substitute fielder, I thought he did well to get there. Put in a really good sprint. But once you get there, you've got to catch it. What a start of tonight. Steve Masker said that it was the defensive team that was going to win this game. And they've been very good tonight, Conrad, until this. Almost overran the ball. Just panicked a little bit at the end. And I just wonder how much that's going to cost them here as well. He's a powerful player, Romario Shepherd. Just having that presence of mind when it's all happening. You've got 100,000 people pounding away at your eardrums. Big circular ground. You've got to find your own feet. You can see he was just off balance. He took the wrong line to the ball. He ran around the ball just slightly, ever so slightly.
I wonder how that would have affected Jitesh as well, because with another 20 balls, he's got to be batting the last 10. At the moment, he's going away, he's got to 75. 24 of 8.
He's answering it deep. No, he hasn't. Oh, the finger goes up. He reviews. He's reviewed immediately that. It's been a good sign to go up supporting the batting
So the
side.
player review for fourth line decision is out. I'm looking at the split screen. Appears to be good. We just need an ultra to confirm he's getting hold or not. He's ultra. Coming through flat line. We're getting this back on screen. Look at there's no better hold.
A war in Ahmedabad. An eruption in Bangalore of joy. Nothing on the replay. Jitesh is around. Oh, but not this time! Not this time! The bells light up, the stumps light up. Jitesh has played a fine little innings, but it's a little one.
Yeah, again a big moment. And just as we've been saying, every time there's a mini partnership, there's been somebody who's broken the partnership. And this time, Vijay Kumar Vaishak, again a hard name, just a bit of an inside edge. And you can see he wants to celebrate and then controls himself. They don't want to get carried away. But what a fine hand it has been from Jitesh Sharma. Gone for 24, 171 to 6.
Buy iPhone 16 at an exchange effective price of rupees 33,900. Go to indiastore.com for offers and stores near you. TNC apply. Shot cocaine.
Krunal Pandya. Oh yeah, but squeezed for one.
big shot was on here. Vishat, hard lengths and good line. Just Sharma tries to go downtown and just edges onto his back leg. He squares up to the ball. That was the problem. And in the end was a little unlucky. You're right, Harsha. Every time you think RCB is building something significant, some sort of skyscraper in the partnership column, it's just nipped in the bud.
From the over and the wicket. Wow, 173 for 6. Vishak has finished 1 for what?
That's good. 24/7, 365 days. SBI you know business. Fast. Simple.
Coke. Half time. For everyone.
शॉट को खेल को जुनून बनते देखा है। हाँ, मैंने देश को बनते देखा है। कमलासन 60 सालों से अनोखा स्वाद।
Only for Mario Shepard in front of him. 12 balls.
Yeah, 2 quick wickets so far. Just, I know it's a small sample size here. The previous time Liam Livingston came on to bat, he was a tall fast bowler who got an LBW very first ball. It was Bill Rowe. And tonight too, Ken has been a tall fast bowler. It's missed a full ball. Yeah, this is what you're talking about here, Harsha. Something needed to be in the 50 zone. In fact, probably more like the 70, 80 zone. Now, of course, two teams have got a bat on this surface. We can predict all we want, but you've still got to, in a final, chase down runs. That's why the preference for captains in most tournaments around the world, and in fact in most formats of the shorter version, runs on the board do count.
No time to feel your way now. Kunal, no timing. There's a fielder there. Just a single. Green dot ball initiative. It's turned cricket into a force for good, hasn't it? We'd like to thank everyone, the plantation staff, bowlers, fans. Some of you are lucky for the Green Dot contest winners that you're seeing on the screen now. We're all cheering for a greener tomorrow. And may long be that way. Let's have a green tomorrow. Third comes inside the circle.
Green tomorrow and a dream today.
Still just the singles, 9 balls left. Started off the first sort of Goldie, and then a magnificent catch by Shreyas Iyer. Mayank Agarwal getting checked on the first wicket, and then pointed out, like Agarwal, he was looking good too. Again the full ball from the tall bowler. Now the dropping third back. Fine leg is coming in. Square leg on the boundary. Big wicket on the boundary. Long on. Deep point. And third. Swings. Can they get back to 2? They can't.
It was an interesting little shot there of the cut out. Important balls with his wicket. And Livingston pinned in front by a similar ball from Davison, and then the last one here, Vaishak wants to celebrate, but cools his heels. And 6 wickets fallen, 177, run rate 9.5.
Shepard and strike. Short but fine leg had come up. And so he gets a ball. The fear of him hitting down the ground has produced the space. That fine leg.
The Still superb bowling though, great bowling plans. That's why we're saying that this total, whilst it's still a strong final, in fact it's 9 over par in the finals, 10 over par in the finals. 171 is the average first innings in the finals. But this is a good surface. They've bowled well, they've executed their plans.
This is huge. This is Shepherd. And it doesn't matter how big the boundaries are. 14 of the over and he's in. 187 for 6 with 1 left.
अरे निशा सुनो यार मैं टूर आ रहा हूँ इस्लाम मैन मैं ये कर रहा हूँ पोकर खेलता है क्या जुलाई में खेलता है
तो पोकर भी खेल सकते हैं
Download the Pokerbazi app now. If you have other people, you are the broken from it. जिम्मेदारी से
विनिंग टीम के कप्तान ट्रॉफी लेते हुए और अब उनकी पूरी टीम जीत का जश्न मनाते हुए 6 महीने में छा गए 1 लाख नए टावर
So good, we want to form them everywhere.
सुपर सॉक्स
37 so far for Arshdeep Singh. Well timed, but a single. How big are these next 5 balls? Somehow managed to extract the wicket and get Bhuvanesh in there. Strictly strike the ball, but I tell you what, these 5 balls, they go for anything less than half a dozen, I'm sorry. And I think it's a Punjab have achieved the result they want. Does he pull the Yorker? But he's still digging in short with a slow ball.
I think that's the key here, because we've seen that Mario Shepherd likes to go big, and he likes to go straight, so he doesn't try and play the ramp even if the shot killer and shot fine are inside.
Pulls the full ball. Finger goes up, nobody's, he's reviewing it as he walks off. That's a strange one. And he's walking off anyway.
With a player review for Abu Dhabi, Richardson is out. Looking at split screen. It's gone on a bit. Clear pitch. Default tripping.
The only question now is, does he reach the dressing room before the result of the review comes in, or does he just sit in the dugout?
Yeah. Wicket sitting. Nothing doubtful, just Russian sitting about. You're on screen.
Sasha should be calling the walking review from now on. He's just walked away and reviewed it. Walks away for 17, 188%.
Three. They take the single, good Kunal Pandya in strike. 3 balls left. He's done it completely, Arshdeep Singh. Bowled a full Yorker, slipped out of the bat. And a very, very dangerous Shepherd is gone. And what when he finishes the shot?
It was very similar to the one where he hit that big booming 6, Harsha. His eyes were somewhere else, exactly what you're trying to point out, even when he gets dismissed. Yeah, just before this over started, Ados said all fair. Arshdeep was due a good one. He's bowled a real good one so far.
So far. Has he connected that? There's a man down at long on. takes the catch. The wickets are falling at the end, but they've got 189 on the board. 200 looks very distant. This is an excellent last over so far.
Yeah, sure is. He has been masterful in this IPL until the break, and then he's been punished. But if you want to perform, the big dance is your time to do it. His last over here, a special one to finish out, close out the innings, give RCB nothing further. We're not finding it gone for 4, and it's 189 for 8.
When you ride on a polo kare tiger, it brings out the tough in tough. Ride on a polo kare tiger. Bring out the SUV in your SUV.
कोल फैट से बिजली बचाए,
Cool BLDC fans, घर को भी सजाए।
कोल फैट घर की शान बढ़ाए।
मेरा वोल्टा स्मार्ट एयर एसी ये सुपर साइलेंट चलता है और इसका मल्टी एडजस्टेबल मोड जरूरत के हिसाब से कूलिंग करता है। सो स्मार्ट, शोर कम, काम ज्यादा। वोल्टास एयर कंडीशनर्स।
बर्थडे पार्टी से पहले एक फेयरवेल पार्टी हुई तेरी। सीवी को कैसा लगा? सीवी का तो पता नहीं, पर बैंक स्टेटमेंट में भरना।
How's faring in that area?
लुमिनस सोलर इंस्टॉल करते हैं बड़े से बड़े शहर और छोटे से छोटे गांव में।
देश भर में सोलर इंस्टॉल करते हैं लुमिनस, जो है सालों से इंडिया के होम सोलर एक्सपर्ट।
अगली साल भी
उसके अगले साल।
At this time, but that's with ball in hand. Bhuvi had completed almost half the run. By the time the shot was played, just a single.
Yeah, it's just been an excellent over. Just think of what it has done. 2 wickets, 3 runs, and the previous one. Pranal Pandya trying to go downtown, no connection. And a very safe pair of hands ouches it. Disappointment. Crowd has gone absolutely deathly quiet here.
And the silence in the box. But who knows for how long? It's a very, very good bowling side, RCB. 3 this over so far. Can he finish well? I don't think he can. It's straight up in the air to the fielder. And another wicket goes down. 3 wickets for RCB at the end. The Royal Challengers finish 190 for 9, batting first of the big day. Karthik Hedos, your thoughts on 190?
I think it's 30 runs beyond par. That's what I think. I think they've lost 10 runs in each of the phases. You think of the first phase. Think of the second phase. Couldn't really gather those partnerships. Had they been able to turn a 30, 40 run partnership into something bigger, then I believe at the back end they would have had more confidence to slog. So a deflated RCB effort here by 30 in my opinion, Karthik.
I completely echo your sentiments, Hedos.
Absolutely right in that summation. I was just looking at what RCB have done, given the track, given what they had in front of them. But at the end of the day, as we've been saying, it's 190, it's the final. Scoreboard pressure does still do a lot of tricks.
Abracadabra! Alabhoja!
इनो डाउन शूट सिर्फ 6 सेकंड्स में। इनो ऑन, एसिडिटी गॉन।
फॉरेस्ट ट्रेडिंग अभी एक ट्रेड में 6 पहले सेफ्टी वरना क्लीन गो। अनऑथराइज्ड प्लेटफॉर्म पे फॉरेक्स ट्रेडिंग यानी नुकसान, धोखाधड़ी और कानूनी कार्रवाई का डर, मतलब नुकसान की हैट्रिक। इसीलिए आरबीआई वेबसाइट पर जाएं, ऑथराइज्ड लिस्ट जांचें। आरबीआई के मुताबिक
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
कशाला खाते ते अंडे? खोकला बनावा.
So 190 for 9. How good is this score? Always good to ask someone who's been in the middle. Kyle Jamieson joins us.
Well, go, Kyle, but first question that all the fans from both teams want to know. Your thoughts on the service and the score?
Well, it's going to have to be good enough for us. Look, I think it's a pretty good surface. I didn't think the slow balls were holding as much as they did the other night. So, look, it's going to have to be good enough for us.
The plan to bowl short, obviously that plan was conceived well in advance. Was it to do with this surface or was it just a general plan, come what may?
I think service, it was something that was quite effective for us 2 nights ago. So, we're trying to use, I guess, that knowledge from that. But, yeah, look, I don't think the surface necessarily responded like it did the other night. But, yeah, certainly it was a plan that was made up coming to the second.
You've just been seeing your wicket, and it's interesting that for all the short ball play, you picked up 3 wickets with full balls.
Yeah, that's why we're just trying to mix it up a little bit. I think one of them I have to give credit to Stoin. He sort of said to chuck her up in the block hole, but yeah, look, you're just trying to mix up, I guess, as much as you can. And whilst I guess that last over didn't go quite to plan, it was nice to pick up a few.
That's why you were pointing to him after you took the wicket.
Yeah. No, we sort of thought around staying with the slow ball, and we thought he might be getting a bit of a read on it. So Stoin said to change it up, and it worked out.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Looks like we got a very good final on our hands.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes, Kyle Jamieson picked up 3 wickets. This is the last over, big point go to plan, but 3 wickets will take that. Top score was 43, but it took 35 balls. All the others, after all, 24 of 18, Pandya 26 of 16. There were lots of contributions in pretty decent time, but Karthik, I think the one thing they missed was that one big score at a good rate.
Yeah, absolutely. When you just look at the numbers over there, they all look like very cagey innings. Just innings which were possibly promising a lot. I didn't go the full distance. 190 for 9. Once again, everyone will say it's the final. They're pretty good. Actually didn't start well, but finished brilliantly. Jamieson just at 1 over, which Pasov went away and dented his analysis. Omar Zai brilliant, Ishaq brilliant, and Chahal 1 for 37.
One might still come back to Honda RCB. Last 20 balls, they lost 5 for 23. That is what they're playing for. But they are the team with the runs on the board. Punjab are the team that is chasing glory. 191 to get 120 balls. Don't go anywhere, we've got a great final.
190 is what Royal Challengers Bengaluru have managed after the injury to bat. Welcome back to live on SBI. Sanjay Banga, Matthew waiting with me from Ahmedabad. Very interesting statements head off from you. You said 171 in finals. I heard you there. Then you said 30 runs short, 10 in each phase. Have RCB sort of played under what you expected?
Yes, I don't think the collar necessarily matches the cuff when it comes to the average first inning score. Finals, as I mentioned, 171. So runs on the board do tend to count. But when you think through the phases, in that power play, I thought they were 10 runs short through that phase. The middle, I thought equally the same. And because wickets started tumbling in the back end, in the slog overs, I thought they were 10, even 15 runs. So conservatively, I do say that they're 30 runs behind where they need to be in this final.
Yeah, and maybe that innings of Jitesh could be crucial in the end. Who knows? Sanjay Banga, your thoughts after Virat Kohli was dismissed, Jitesh Sharma came in and gave that much needed impetus to the Bengaluru innings.
It just looked like, Jitesh and to that extent even Dave Livingston, they needed to pick on and get maybe a score of, individual score of 40 or so. But I don't think that really happened because of some smart bowling from Punjab as well. They use the side boundaries really well to face off against the shorter ball as well, which are obviously difficult to hit. So credit to the Punjab bowlers for sticking to that plan, which was very, very critical, not only this match, but also in the game against Mumbai Indians.
Well, can RCB defend this? Is it up to this man, Hazelwood? He's had the wood over Shreyas Iyer. In the past, Shreyas hasn't scored as much against RCB. You think it's a good total for them to defend?
Well, definitely Josh Hazelwood is going to be key, but so too Yash Dale and Bhuvanesh Kumar. Look guys, this power play, and we've said this so many times through the chat now, over 25, it's so important that you don't lose too many batting resources. If I can defend RCB for a moment, at least they didn't leave 2-3 wickets in the dugout in that power play. They lost just the 1 wicket, so Punjab will want it to be replacing the same. I think a past score in the power play against this world-class bowling attack, and especially against Josh Everwood, will be 50-55 runs without too many wickets.
And what history actually suggests, very small sample size. This season, Punjab Kings, their openers haven't done too well in chases. So, what do you think their approach should be considering this total?
I think Priyansh Arya would bat quite sedately in that sense. He just plays on the merit of the ball. But his practicing how his approach is going to be, because he's a guy who can be hit and miss. If he does get off to a great start, he can put Punjab in a very, very strong position. But if he gets out quite cheaply, then RCB bowlers can control the Punjab batting innings in the first 6 overs.
Vedas, one word answer, please. Who's got the advantage?
Punjab Kings.
Sanjay Mangal.
I don't think Punjab Kings has the advantage.
Oh, Punjab Kings with the advantage in the final, but the highest target chased in an IPL final is 200. We've got all of these numbers for you. What the teams who won the toss haven't won the final, 171 being the average first inning score. Well, history and records are meant to be broken. A new champion will be crowned tonight. Let's find out who that is.
इन तारों से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
इन तारों को मिले हैं दुनिया के बेस्ट क्वालिटी सर्टिफिकेट्स।
गेट लव, बेस्ट लव।
मेरा रुतबा है मेरा सिग्नेचर, मेरा जज्बा है मेरा सिग्नेचर, बेबाक है मेरा सिग्नेचर। Signature Finest Silver Ilachi, a premium product from Dilbar Group.
Crazy deals on Tata New Playoff Sale, 29th May to 3rd June, up to 70% off.
Fine, I want more.
More new coins, more bank discounts. अब more से भी more मिलेगा. Tata New, download now.
That's why we need Easy Clean from Fabricare. High performance fabrics for sofas and curtains. मेरा रुतबा है मेरा सिग्नेचर, दुनिया की सोच से ऊपर, बेबाक है मेरा सिग्नेचर। Signature Finest Silver Ilachi, a premium product from Dilbar Group.
वाओ, पैंट बड़े सुंदर है।
कौन क्या है?
Cool fans, घर सजाए और बिजली भी बचाए।
कूल फैंस घर की शान बढ़ाएं।
I was drumming it.
जो दिल चाहे, it's on Amazon Prime. Unlimited free and fast delivery to blockbuster entertainment. Join Amazon Prime now.
आपके पर्सनल मैसेजेस कोई और देख या सुन नहीं सकता। व्हाट्सएप भी नहीं। जॉब ऑफर का मैसेज वो भी प्राइवेट है।
It's time for a good time.
और तू मेरे को खिलाएगी?
Kingfisher, the king of good times. JK Super Cement, built strong.
When your day is anything but ordinary, you deserve a shower that's extraordinary. Koda, exceptional in every drop. Amazon's wardrobe refresh sale, 30th May to 4th June. 50 to 80% off on the hottest fashion brands.
Itulah banyak. Itulah banyak. Bus. Bus lagi dah. Bocah. Bus na suruh.
Oi.
Kilau. Kilau pasal. Asal bus na suruh.
So that's the target when they come out, 191 to get for the Punjab Kings. And they've got the full 20 overs to get it. And it'll be interesting to see how the first half play RCB do. They need to take wickets in that period. So if they get any sort of platform from their Kings, they should face their
Okay.
New balls to keep RCB. Very good bowling attack, particularly up front. Lots of experience. Bhubaneswar Kumar can swing that ball. Very skillful. And Josh Hazen is a terrific bowler. So I think those two particularly have got to look to take 2 or 3 wickets in these first 6 overs. Attack while the ball's rock hard and moving. Hang on to their chances and get stuck into this Punjab middle order.
Which Indian cricketer scored a century on his ODI debut?
I'm disappointed.
ये गूगल मेरे वाला सवाल है गूगल पे ढूंढोगे तो सब जानते हो
आपने लकी मैं तो हमेशा से जानपुर ही जाना चाहता था डाउनलोड
ठीक है
मेरा रुतबा है मेरा सिग्नेचर दुनिया की सोच से मेरा है मेरा सिग्नेचर सिग्नेचर फाइल्स प्रीमियम का
So there's the key for RCB. Bhubaneswar Kumar. Josh there, now they go about that Josh with that new ball. They've got to believe, more than anything else, they've got to believe that things can happen in a final. And that's where the body language in the field, the energy of the fielders to encourage the bowlers will be paramount. You can't let shoulders drop. Just because they look at the 20-run partnership to start off quickly. Maybe tough as nails hanging. Put your best foot forward in the field. This is the kind of total, it's a final where one drop catch could prove costly. And the thing is as well, you say the impact sub, and of course that is Absima comes in with his batting all up. And I want a lot more out of him as well. They're a little quiet in the playoffs. They're full of uncapped players as well, Ravi. And in a big game like that as well, it matters. One advantage I'll say with you in that kind of position is that you don't have baggage. When someone like Virat Kohli today came in for massive expectations. From the fact that he's been 18 years with the franchise, he's never won that. Puts him in special as compared to someone like Viran Charya or Prabhsindar Singh. Couldn't agree more. Fearless cricket you want from these two up front. Back themselves, see ball, hit ball. Here we go. That pass right. Just struck him onto the pads. That's raced away to the fence. And Punjab on their way. To straight. In swing, so that's a positive with 2 straight over the pads. He's racing away to the first boundary. What a way to start from the Punjab Kings. There's been a lot about the team as well. A team now feeling the pressure with ball in hand. Just like the other guy, even in the game against the Mumbai Indians, has to cool down. The ball started coming on nicely to the back. Outfield also seemed to have picked up. Please puts the people overs. Critical. And think to the day as well, Ravi. We were at ground about 3:30 up, and it was real hot. It was as hot as fire. And then we had that quite heavy rain shower that came through, and breeze was in front of it, and it turned the evening quite cool, comparatively to how some of the other evenings have been here. So Don't be surprised if this wicket does get a bit better. The thing that's got to be Melbourne Park is so well is field. They have got to be as sharp as a razor blade when it comes to their fielding effort.
I think you're looking to your bowlers to create chances, but then you've got to hang on to them. There's no doubt about it. It's a good start. And the energy as well. I think that's the thing. If boundaries are coming or you're not getting the wickets, I think just that self-belief. There's enough experience in this RCB unit. They've got to get around, support their bowls and create some energy.
In
the air, on the bounce. You just got to let the opposition know that you have to dive and throw yourself around, run and flick run-outs. And no better example. For me, I think one of the best examples of that was the World Cup. And Australia came out in those first 6 overs and the way they fielded. You know, it sent a strong message to the opposition.
You think of that catch Rowan Sharma, Travis Head is probably not renowned to be Australia's best fielder, but you know the fact that he's under pressure, he takes that catch and it's a different game altogether. Because the tone completely changes. Crowd, who I would say is largely RCB, gets on the back foot, gets quiet. You saw a number of times the crowd getting quiet through the course of that innings. They knew that they were under pressure from the Punjab Kings.
I can tell you what, 18 years is a long time when you've not lifted the trophy for both these teams. It's a long way for the franchise owners as well. For the fans in Bangalore, all around the world of RCB, they'll be glued to their television sets in Punjab. Will be alive. If you're live and kicking at the moment watching this.
That's in the air, third man, over him. Just over him. A 6 to end the over, 13 off the first one.
Energy का plan, super fast.
इस बॉल को इंस्विंग करने के लिए क्या प्रेफरेंस है?
इस बॉल को स्विंग करने के लिए स्विंग को लेग स्लिप और हाइंड लेग की ओर एंगल किया जाता है।
What idea was the cheese for?
Sorry, the credit card machine is on this.
Just add your credit card to your phone pay or instant pay. That's not something. It works on any QR.
फोन में वॉलेट वर्क करता है UPI QR।
Yes, there. And you can just see how the ball is going off the bat. Good pitch this.
Another thing, I think, when you know you're chasing a total like this on a good surface, you still look for those bad balls. When you're giving your arc, you want to hit that boundary, there's no doubt about it. That was a great way to finish the over. But both these batsmen are looking to time the ball. Because they know they're not chasing a 220 or a 230, they don't need to overhit. They can keep their shape and they can time the ball. If it's along the ground, so be it. If it's up in the air, that's their plan as well.
That's in the air, in the gap. 4. Yeah, width was on offer on this occasion. Length was hard and into the wicket. And it gives young Priyansh a great opportunity to swing the bat freely. Tries for the in-swinger. Didn't get it cleanly, but got enough of it.
Throwing their punches here at the start, the Punjab openers.
Even that shot there, you could just tell how good this is. Just by the way that he presents the bat. And watch it place off the bat here.
I think to explain to our viewers why we think this wicket's different or a little bit better is because of the pace in it. The ball's coming on a little bit more consistently and a little bit quicker than what we saw the other night. So again, that opens up the entire field for the batsman. It means you can use the speed of the ball to hit it to certain areas. You don't need to make the pace yourself.
Yeah, there was a great example of that with Salt in the first innings. He played that really good sort of cut shot, got a bit of whip on offer, checked it up, and then you think about as well the next couple of shots coming through that third man boundary at pace. It's always a good sign that you've got the ball coming onto the bat.
You're making this sound like a catwalk. It's not. Runs and finals count, but smart with it. Already showing that if a boundary is not enough for the playing with soft hands and rotating the strike, that takes a lot of pressure off